She won't sleep in the house now. She just listens for the sound of your old 84 Ford coming down the road.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to Commandment 84, bringing offerings to the sanctuary. That is that he commanded us to offer all of the sacrifices in the temple. That is his, may he be exalted, saying, "There you shall bring up your burnt offerings, and there you shall do." Today we have a double feature. The first, a short subject, and secondly, a Hasidic tale. Enjoy.
The cosmic tree appears implicitly as the vertical axis Enoch travels. Past angelic watchers, through celestial palaces toward the throne. His journey is not horizontal travel, but vertical penetration of reality's layered structure. The tree is the ladder Jacob saw, the pillar Moses climbed, the axis all prophets ascend.
This tale is about Reb Yitzchak, a student of the Baal Shem Tov. Yitzchak lived in the hills surrounding Mezbish. When he prayed, his singing and chanting shook their windows and rattled their walls. He studied Torah and the sages. He sought the serene enlightenment of a body and soul. As the years went on, though, his local shul began to bore him. He found himself among the unlearned, mumbling their prayers, sharing gossip and whispers, going through the motions. One afternoon, on his way to shul for evening prayers, he stopped.
"How can I reach the upper world with all this nonsense around me?"
He turned around and walked towards the hills. He sat down when he reached a plateau overlooking the village. He gathered heavy stones and built a crude altar. He found tree limbs and branches and built a fire. He spent the night singing and dancing, reciting psalms, chanting nigunim, being with God as he had never been before. The people in the village came to expect the fire on the lonely hill and worried about the fate of Yitzchak. Yitzchak himself had no worries. He walked down the hill, eager and excited to tell his teacher, the Baal Shem Tov, about his spiritual enlightenment. As Yitzchak began to share his story, the great sage interrupted. "The Holy Torah forbids offering a sacrifice on a private altar. We were told to go to the temple in Jerusalem." Yitzchak said, "But it's so far away, and Hashem is so near." "Hashem is near when his people are near. Going to Jerusalem at the appointed times, standing shoulder to shoulder with your fellow Jews, the sages and scholars, the unlearned, the pious and the impure. You serve God when you are with his people." Struck by the words of the master, Yitzchak had an insight.
A Satori. That's for those of you who believe in Zen.
He realized that his isolation did not deepen his love for God. It only deepened his love of himself. He thanked the master and walked humbly to the shul. He sat shoulder to shoulder with God's people as they mumbled and stumbled their way through their prayers. Now truly, Yitzchak felt God's presence within him.